Okay, so I just put this little edge in around here, which will act as a seal for the lid. One minor manufacturing faux pas I've committed here is a slight undercut in this surface. Actually, this surface should also be flat, so I've got a couple of things to fix. First thing I want to do is edit, select curves, hide them. Those on the curves layer. And then what I want to do is duplicate this edge. Just going to do some very simple trims just to tidy this up a little bit. It's not really a major issue for this tutorial we're doing, but as I'm talking about manufacturing and draft angles and things, we should probably correct this. So I'm going to pick this edge all the way around. If I can pick it, zoom in, get that edge in there. Okay. So this is a duplicate curve command. I'm going to right click that. So I've now got a curve. So I'm going to hit join. So the duplicate curve command was under project curves and it's right there. So now we've got this curve. I can extrude it vertically and use it to split our object. Hold down Control, deselect the one I want. And we've got this little ridge in here which I don't want, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to pick our vertical extrude and split that with our two objects. Delete away the piece I don't want, Control A and join. So if we go to our side view again now, you can see I got rid of that undercut. And there's actually another one. This surface here should be flat, and also the surface underneath should also be flat. So let's fix that as well. So I'm going to put a curve across. So you're going to extrude our curve. I'm going to right click to get zoom extents, right click up here. Drag our curve to the side and extrude. Right now it's trying to extrude vertically. I want it to come across in the top view horizontally, so I'm going to hit D on the keyboard and drag this across. D is for direction. And once again I'm going to split our main surface. Hold down Control, pick the pieces I want to keep, delete the one I don't. Pick this surface we've created, split that with our two objects. Click the pieces I don't want, Control A, join. Back to our side view. Now I've got a flat surface on the top. So we have this one other issue underneath. Similar problem. I'm going to extrude this as well. Drag it to the side. Extrude on the keyboard. Make sure I type it right. D for direction. Top view. Drag from right to left. Okay, this same thing. We're going to pick our object, split it with our surface. Pick the pieces I want to keep. It's just that piece in there that I don't want. We go to side view. You can see that's our undercut surface. So delete that away. Now I'm going to pick our extruded surface, split that with our two objects, three objects now in this case. Click the pieces I don't want anymore. If we go underneath here, we've got a nice surface now. There might be another surface in there as well. Nope. I think there is. Yeah, that one is inside. We don't want that anymore. Control A, join. Go to our side view, and you can see we got rid of our surface under there. Don't mind this one sloping down. I'm okay with that. So that just tidied those up a little bit. Control A, turn off our isopalms, edit, select curves, put those on the curves layer. So next thing to do is basically make the piece on the lower toolbox that's going to accommodate this clasp. So in here there's like a little bar which this clasps onto. So we'll start to make that now. So I'm going to move our reference image out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is cut away a hole for those clasps to fit into. So we'll use our rectangle technique again. Let's try some numbers. Let's say 60 mil. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Escape. Right click to repeat the command. I'm just trying to figure out how wide these clasps are. So let's say 80 mil. And the depth doesn't matter because we're going to just cut that in. Going to extrude this piece. And we're actually going to cut away a hole into this piece we made earlier on. And it's going to get quite close to that surface, but there's still going to be a little surface on the underside here. Okay, I think that works. I'm going to put a very small radius on this inside edge now. One here. And perhaps for the sake of design, we might want to balance this a little bit better. Just visually. Perhaps put it in the middle of this surface. Mirror that across. So these are going to serve to cut away into the surface. So pick our main object and split it with these two. And we can get rid of that inside there. And we can then split these two with our main object. Delete those away. We should have a little surface there we can use. That's the remainder of what we just chopped away. Control A, join, edit, select curves. Actually, we're probably going to use this for something else. So we now have the holes that the clasps will fit into. We need a little bar that the clasp will actually lock onto. So I'm going to keep. Just going to undo a couple of times. I want to keep this bottom, actually these two curves here as reference. So I can delete that away again, and this one. Don't need this curve anymore, so I'm going to put that on our curves layer. These two I'm going to use to cut something in a moment. So now I'm going to build a pipe. Starting with a circle, its diameter I want as 4, or maybe 5. And I'm going to extrude this circle all the way across here, drag it across so it actually intersects with our toolbox. Mirror our curves we just created. Split this pipe I just made with these two curves. And hold down Control, click the pieces I want, delete everything else away. So as you can see, these tubes are kind of floating in fresh air right now. So what we now need to build are a couple of extra pieces. It's actually just going to be some ribs that sit on the outside. So we'll start to build those now. We can use another rectangle here. This one's going to have a 2 mil thickness. And it's going to move from this end to this end. I'm just going to extrude that. And then cap it. And then this is the start of basically a rib that's going to hold our clasp there. It's too big right now and it's in the wrong place, but this is how I'll start to build it. So next lesson we'll continue with these couple of ribs to hold on this bar for the clasp, and then there's a little piece here to add where people can add like a padlock to lock their toolbox. So we'll do that in the next lesson.